Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Chase here at Rocky Mountain. Thank you so much for checking in. So today we have the new Scorpion EXO-AT960. This is the newest addition to their modular helmet lineup for the dual sport adventure category. Now, the AT950 has been around for a lot of years. That was a very popular modular helmet. But now you have the 960, and the big updates and revisions to this one is that it's now ECE 2206, and we're seeing a lot of companies now wanting to meet that new safety certification. So you now have 2206, but also they've gone through and refined a couple of things that make this helmet better overall than the AT950. They went through, they refined the shell shape a little bit just to make it to where you're gonna have less lift and less turbulence at higher speeds and make it more comfortable, more stable, and quieter at those higher speeds. They've changed a little bit as far as the modularity goes when you want to lift up the chin bar, which we'll show you here in just a moment. So overall, just a few little tweaks and refinements to make this an even better helmet. Like I said, the AT950 has been a super popular modular helmet. And with that, the word modular, if you're not too familiar with these, well, what it means is that very quickly and easily, I can pop this chin bar completely up and out of the way. Now, why would you want that? Well, it's a convenience factor. If you're stopping to get gas or stopping to get a drink or have a snack, you don't always have to take your helmet off when you want to do those things. Or maybe you just want to have a conversation with somebody. Well, you can just flip up the chin bar to do that. So, you know, again, it's going to be rider preference. We have a rider here at Rocky Mountain who uses the AT950. He has now for several years, and he's actually been a really big fan of that. And he didn't realize how much he was going to like the modularity until after he had used it on a couple of rides and said, you know what, after using it, I don't think I could go back to a standard helmet. So there's got a lot of perks to that. And also what's nice too about the 960 is that with all the features that you're about to see that you get with this, it's got a good price point. So like I said, DOT ECE 2206. What's also nice about the Scorpion is that this isn't just a dual sport adventure helmet, because if you want, you can easily take the visor off. It will come with side plates. You can just take the visor off, put the side plates right here on the side, and you have either a touring or a street helmet that looks nice and aggressive. You can even take the visor off, put the side plates on, or excuse me, take the shield off, and you could rock this as an off-road helmet, because you notice that the visor right here where it mounts doesn't obstruct the goggle strap when you have it on there. So you've got a lot of different uses for the AT960 as well, which is nice. Now I've tried this on, it's a comfortable helmet. The fit for me is true to size. Keep in mind we have our fit guarantee. If you buy this helmet, if you're not happy with how it fits, you can send it back in brand new, unused condition. We want to make sure you get the size and the fit that's going to be best for you. So that's why we give you free shipping both ways on that first exchange. Now, the only real knock that I can give to the 960 is just going to be with the weight. So it's a polycarbonate shell, but you got to take that because it is a modular helmet, and when you have a modular helmet, you're going to add weight to it. It's just part of the process. So it's size medium. It does come in just over 4 pounds. So it is on the heavy end of a dual sport adventure helmet, but again, that just comes with the territory when you have that modular design. Now, speaking of that modular design, one of the big updates here with the 960 is that now, so with the previous model, this tab right here on the bottom, before you'd have to grab that, pull it down, and then lift up. But now it's really easy. You just take your finger, you press on that, and it just pops right open. It's very easy to use with just one hand. And then to bring it down, you just close it, snaps right in. You do have a chin skirt also that will come included. That is removable if you do want to take it out. But another update to the 960 is that when you have that chin bar up, you notice that here on the left side, you have this little tab. If I press that forward, that locks the chin bar up so it can't accidentally fall down. So I talked to Charles, our rider that has the AT950. He said he's never experienced a chin bar accidentally falling down on him, but you know, Scorpion photo is important to put that in there. So that is new with the 960. So you just pop that open, and then this closes right back up. Now, as far as the venting goes on this, you've got the mouthguard vent right here in the front. This you can easily open and close. So very easy to operate that. And then you just have the one large intake here up on top underneath the visor. That you can also, give you a top-down view here. This one you can also open and close. And then with the EPS liner on the inside, so it's a dual density EPS liner that comes inside here, that has channels that are cut into it to help that airflow circulate through the helmet. And then you have the exhaust vent here on the back for that hot air to escape. Now, last thing we'll talk about real quick before we show the inside and the comfort liner is with the shield. So the shield does have an anti-fog coating. And then with this, you have multiple detents. So when I crack this open, and I like too that they put a tab on the left and right side, just gives you the option of which hand you want to use, but you can just pop this open and then you've got your multiple detents all the way up. What's nice too is that you can have that face shield up when you want to have that chin bar up as well. And then when it snaps back down, the shield will close itself when you do that, but then you can just reopen it. Very simple to do. And like I said, to take that face shield off, very simple. Just undo these screws, pop everything off. It's very simple. I did it honestly in just a matter of maybe a couple minutes to put the shield and the visor on. So very simple to do. This feature stayed with the 960 drop down sun visor. So you actuate it right here on the left side. So I'm just gonna pull that back and that will drop down the visor and in the inside. I'll lift that up so you can see it. So again, that's rider preference. Some riders like a drop-down sun visor. Some really don't care for it much. The nice thing is that it's there if you want to use it, but if you're a rider that doesn't really mind it or doesn't want it there, you don't have to use it. You can just rock a pair of sunglasses if you do want to. But again, another cool feature that is built in there. The only thing that I would caution on is depending on what Bluetooth comms unit you're using, you do have this tab right here where a lot of those Bluetooth comm units are going to mount. So I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. A lot of the mounts now are really low. You even have adhesive back versions. So I think you're going to be just fine there, even with that tab. Now, as far as the inside goes here, so not a lot to show you on the inside. You have the Quick Wick moisture wicking liner here. It's very comfortable. It's very soft, 3D contour cheek pads. You do have speaker cutouts on the inside as well for your Bluetooth comms. But what I really want to point out here is that you have this nice big neck roll. And like I said, they've refined this helmet to get it as aerodynamic as possible. And one feature you're going to see in the dual sport adventure helmets are going to really help cut down on that wind noise is when you have a good neck roll like this, and you can see you've got this little seal right here when you put that on, just to keep out as much of that noise as possible. And talking to Charles again, giving feedback from the AT950, he said that for him, it's been a nice quiet helmet. He's had no complaints in that department, and he also does use a Bluetooth comms unit in his helmet as well, and it's been just fine. But aside from that, when you pull that comfort liner out again, you're just going to have the dual density EPS liner. But overall, from Scorpion, again, it's the EXO-AT960. They've gone through and just refined a couple of things just to make the helmet overall better in a couple key areas. Again, 2206 for the ECE certification and DOT, but now you're getting better aerodynamics, and then with the chin bar and a couple other cool little features that they've added on. If you do have questions or comments though about this, we'd love to get those answered, so make sure to leave those down below. To grab one and see all the different colorways, click the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. We ship for free over 75 bucks. And as always, if you want to stay up to date on videos like this, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and you'll be good to go. I'm Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.